it's Bobbie Goheen. Nice to see you again. I am so excited to see that you are connecting and to provide this kind of tips for you for management and leadership to continue to build on your success so that you can continue to achieve your goals and your teams as well, and just make a difference with the people that you work with and for your company. So today we have this interesting question, and I've received it quite often recently, which is, how can I be a kind manager? It is so difficult to be a kind manager. And so I end up being this tough or mean manager. And the truth of it is, you can be kind when you couple that with truth. It's kind of that simple. And the best way to really go about this is just to work with others, to let them know these are the key goals. These are the areas of focus that you're most interested in, that are important for the company, the team, and the individual, and that you'll always give them the information they need so they have a clear understanding about where they're at, what the goals are, and what is the gap that needs to be closed. That's telling the truth. And so when you're telling the truth, you can do it in a kind way. You don't have to yell at people. You don't have to be obstinate. That said, I will say that there are times where you tell people the truth to say, this is the goal, this is where we need to go, and you agree on next steps and they don't do them. And sometimes it happens. And you just have to come back around to the conversation and say, hey, this is what we talked about, and are we on the same page that these are the next steps? And they're like, yep, that's what I heard. And say, okay, great. What's the first small step that you're going to take in that direction? And when you have that sort of forward momentum, even though it's small, and you're checking in on it, that's where we continue to get growth. And you can do this, again, in a kind way. You don't have to get mad. You just have to follow up and see where things stand and how you can move things forward in a way that continues to create the momentum towards the goal. People will get stuck. They could forget about their agreements, or they might not know how to do it. And the important part is to follow up and not have it be micromanagement, but just to say, here, this is what we said would happen. Where are you? How can I help? What is it that I can do to support you achieving this goal? What have you tried? What are you willing to do differently? Really asking the questions from a place of curiosity to see where they're at and how to build a path forward. So you can be kind, you can be nice, you just have to be clear, focused, and follow through. That's not being tough. It's being truthful. And when people know that they can depend on you to be that way, and you let them know that you will always be clear on the goal, what is necessary to move in that direction, and make sure that you both are in agreement on the steps forward, and that you'll follow up just to see how they're doing. And even say the words, I'm not here to micromanage. I'm just checking in to see how you're doing. And if there's anything I can do to support you, or if you get stuck or something's unclear, I'll be here. And you just want to be that person to help them along the way. Sooner or later, they'll find their sea legs. This works with the majority of people. And really what they are looking for is a coach, somebody to be with them as they go forward, and when they fall down, that you encourage them to go forward and to get up and try again. That's really what it is. It's just a consistent, kind conversation with follow-up and encouragement. All right, let me know how it goes. I would love to hear your feedback. I'm sure that the fact that you're listening to this is that you are already an amazing manager, that you care enough that you want to do well by people and with people to make a big difference in their day-to-day. And your patience and follow through will make all the difference. So they're lucky to have you, and I appreciate your taking the time to consider this option and give it a go. All right, thanks so much. Bobbie Goheen. Bye-bye.